at the very heart of it, there's often a fundamental misinterpretation on both sides about what's involved. And that because there's a misinterpretation, that people think, oh, well, this is something else now that I have to do, and somebody else has asked me to be involved, so I have to do it. That all of the kind of enthusiasm and the enjoyment that people get out of this as a process, it often prevents other people from getting involved, because they don't anticipate that. They anticipate that this will be tough and a slog without any chinks of light in it at all. Whereas in fact, often by getting involved in a really positive PPI relationship and making sure that that's not transactional. So in other words, the way, if you're in a relationship and the other person in the relationship only gets in touch with you when they want something, then that's not a good relationship. I'm sorry now if that's news to anybody on the call, but it's not a good relationship. And a PPI relationship is a type of relationship. So it's important to get in touch with each other when you don't have anything to report, when you don't have any update, when the funding is still inconclusive and hasn't come in. That it is important to continue to build a relationship, and the relationship is built through conversations, through cups of tea, albeit remotely. It is building that relationship. And when the call comes back from the HRB or the IRC saying you didn't get the funding, that's not the end of the relationship. That's when the relationship really needs to kick off. That's when you need to get together with your PPI contributors and go, well, we didn't win that one, so what are we going to do now? And that's when a real energy and enthusiasm can come into the PPI relationship and really benefit not just the research, but the researcher. If we think about PPI as something that benefits the researcher's career and their way of being a researcher in the world, then it completely changes the frame. It stops it just being project by project and starts to make it about how can I be better at this overall, rather than just good at it in that context.